And for the sake of this specific bullish scenario, we're going to refer to the blue line up here. Okay, that's going to represent the Aussie dollar. And the red line is going to represent the dollar index. Okay, so in a symmetrical market where everything is as it should be, when the market creates a lower low, for instance, in the Aussie dollar, the dollar index should make a comparable higher high. So while the foreign currency makes a lower low, it should be reasonably expected to see the dollar index make a higher high. This is referred to as a symmetrical market. Sometimes you will see the market create this. The market will fail to make a higher high at the time when the foreign currency makes a lower low. So if the dollar index fails to make a higher high at the same time that the Aussie dollar makes a lower low, this is a cracking correlation. So that means there's something going on underlying behind the price action that's showing heavy distribution in the dollar index because it's failing to make a higher high when it should reasonably do so if this is a lower low in Aussie. Conversely, another scenario might be this, and it would mean the same thing. Okay, so what I'm giving you two examples here that would give you the same analysis, that being there's a cracking correlation. Okay, so now we have the dollar index making a higher high, but now in this case, if this was representing the Aussie dollar is failing to make a lower low. So this is suggesting that Aussie dollar is being bought up because it's failing to make a lower low. Otherwise, it should have made a lower low as the dollar index made a higher high. So when we're looking at SMT, what we're doing is we're looking at exactly the same time frame at exactly the same reference points or candles. Either one of these scenarios means the same thing. What we just shown was earlier, the dollar index was failing to make a higher high while the Aussie dollar made a lower low. That is weakness on the part of dollar, so that would be bullish for Aussie dollar. Here we see the dollar index making a higher high and the Aussie dollar failing to make a lower low. That still is bullish for Aussie dollar. Okay, it takes just this relationship to be present in price action for you to see when there will be most likely a turning point, or in this case, accumulation in Aussie dollar. So we're going to go into this idea, and I'm going to show you how we can take this information
the profit splits of another people. You can see a lot of them, so you know it's not a scam. There's a lot. 5K challenges, 10, 25Ks, also 100Ks. You can pause the video so you can see the more info. This is their Discord. They're always going. They have crypto news, trading education. You can chat here also. You can take advices from another traders. You can ask them about the prop firm. Is it legit or not? Basically, you can do everything. Here they're talking about ICT. Well, they have FAQs. They have contact. You can contact them. Announcements like this one. Also, promotions. You can join this link, and you can win between 100K challenge and 25K, 5K also. I'll show you it. here I am in the 8th. I completed all of this. Here the challenge. You can win the 50k challenge account. First place for the first place. You can win 25, 10, 5 minimum. So that's a great offer. Here you can see that hydro trading. I'm sorry, hydro rating is getting a good rating here by the trust pilot users. 4.6 out of 5. That's a good rating. Here you can see the majority of people chose 5 star. 68% chose 5 stars. Here 7% chose the 1 star. We can check it out on professional platform. Here Hiro answered. You are not client. You can see a lot of people making trouble for no reason.
Using the Aussie dollar. Okay, and I want you to take a look at the overall price structure on the daily. Okay, so obviously we see Aussie dollar's been trading lower for a long period of time, basically since September of 2017. We've had several months of bearish prices. So if we go out to a weekly chart, okay, and we have this really nice dynamic price movement here. So we have to go right to the down close candles, and both these candles here are back to back down close candles. So we're going to use the top of the most highest candle. It's going to be our bullish order block, and you'll learn more about these in coming tutorials. So the high comes in at 75.17, and 75.17 is our level. So we're going to take that level, keep it there, and we're going to drop back down into the daily. Okay, so we have our level here. And also notice that we have equal lows. Okay, so we have equal lows here on the daily. And we'll look at that when we get down to an hourly chart. And we also have equal lows here as well. So we'll reference both of those liquidity pools. But we want to keep this level in mind because it's going to be significant in a couple minutes. If we drop down into an hourly chart, okay, so we can see the hourly price action dips below that weekly bullish order block. Okay, you can see that actual accumulation taking place, rallies up, retracements, optimal trade entry, and then nice expansion on the upside. We're going to take a look at a few things. Over here, we have our liquidity pool. Okay, so we have this area here. Okay, there's 30 pips below that. And then we have another area over here. Okay, so we have 30 pips below that and takes us down below into the daily, into the weekly bullish order block. So we have two liquidity pools that price had reached for, and then we went inside of a weekly bullish order block. Okay, so we have a lot of things going for us in this particular pair. But I want you to take a look at this overall price structure in here. And I can see accumulation based on the price action itself. But what if we had an opportunity to use not an indicator, but price action of the dollar index itself to measure whether there's really smart money buying on the Aussie dollar here, or if it's just noise? Now again, we're assuming that we don't know this portion of the price action is taking place yet. We're just looking at this whole area right in here, the consolidation right before the start of the move higher. So let's take a look at this price action, bringing in the dollar index on an hourly chart as well. all you have to do is take your chart and open up an hourly hour chart.
And for